Hi, folks. Sorry I'm running late. I am so sorry about that. I had a last minute call with work and had to run down here. And then I realized I had left something I needed upstairs, so I had to run back up. So, anyway, hopefully, folks will hop on and join me. Let me sprinkle the love a little bit here. Got to check something really quick before I do that. Let me look here. Where is it? Oh, yes. Let's see. Okay. I can do that then. Hello, hello. Well, I was going to do that until now everything is not there. Okay. Oh well, I'll worry about it later. How are you all today? I hope you all are having a great day. When you hop on, say hi. Tell me that you are here. Tell me that you are having a great Wednesday. So I'm going to post there. My name's Amanda with Simply Flamazing Art, the creative course collab, and I am frozen. Am I frozen? No, I guess not. And so can't talk doctor appointment. Okay, well, I hope you get good news at your doctor appointment, and I understand fully. We are starting something new today. This is 20 minutes of paint with me, and it's based on the rule of 100 hours, which states if you do something for 19 minutes, 18 minutes a day, you will be 95% better than when you started. I say if we do something for 20 minutes a day, we'll be Monday through Friday, we'll be 95% better than when we started. I'm gonna go ahead and get us started because I do have a hard stop at 20 minutes. Cannot go beyond that. And so I'm going to get us started. New canvas, oops, what did I do here? Wrong camera. Wrong camera. Oh, no wonder my camera's not plugged up. Okay. Let's do that. And actually, let's take a second and plug this in too. I had to use my computer across the room earlier, or last night, and that's why that wasn't plugged up. Now that makes better sense, right? That you can see my canvas. That makes better. All right. Hey, Brenda, how are you? So we're going to start something new, and I have a 16 by 20 canvas sitting here. I'm working on some new designs for my paint parties, etc. So I have been doing a little bit of 16 by 20s. I won't always do 16 by 20s, but I kind of want to build up a little bit of my library, add a few new things. And so I thought this was a good time to do that. I'm using a little black and white, and I really don't care how it comes off, but I am going to do vertical. All of this is going to be painted vertically. You will see why. I've got a vision in my head. It's actually inspired by a picture, but I didn't want to print the picture because I don't want to copy the picture. I just want the picture to be an inspirational picture. And so I don't want to be like overly inspired, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but I just don't, I want to be like inspired by it, but I don't want to like, sometimes when you're inspired by something and you have the picture, you tend to do more like the picture. Versus like if you just are like, okay, I'm gonna go off my memory of what I remember seeing, it is a little bit, then you pull out what really inspired you because that's what you remember and not all of the other details. So in the end, I want this to be my picture and not somebody else's picture. And so we're going to just do it this way. And we're going to paint this whole background. I want it to be just different grays, right? Some darker, some lighter. Ultimately, this is going to be a fence. Hey, D. Yes, I was late. I'm sorry. I sent out my reminder thinking that the conversation was ending, only for it to get extended a little bit with a friend of mine at work. So anyway. How is everybody this Wednesday? Are y'all having a good day? Or are you, what you doing? I know Cindy's at a doctor's appointment. Hopefully it's for just a routine follow-up, or hopefully if anything, she'll get good news. I know Brenda's getting excited for her countertop, her backsplash, not countertop, her backsplash is what I meant to say. D, what you got going on? I'm being nosy today. Let's see, what do I have going on? I have to paint a couple of paintings later today. I've got to work on getting my paint party for Saturday ready. I have to, let's see. I've got to do the mother and me painting, mom and me painting, which y'all heard me talk about that. I'm so excited about it because it's going to be 2 giraffes, a mama and a baby giraffe. And it's so cute. When you put the canvases together, their noses will touch. But yet they can also be completely independent, meaning you don't have to hang them together. They can be 2 completely, like, so if like the child wants to hang them in their room, they can hang like their painting in their room, and the other one can be hung in a different room, or not necessarily, or maybe both in the same room, but not necessarily like touching if there's not enough wall space or something. So anyway, because it may not be like a mom and me thing. It could be, it's going to be advertised as mom and me, but it could be that it's like an aunt and me, right? Or a grandma and me. And so in this case, they could be hung in 2 completely different homes, but yet connected, right? That would be fun. So there's more ways to because that would be a fun thing to do. I froze 3 bags of apples and make a macaroni salad, deviled eggs. Ooh, Brenda, that sounds good. When are you serving all this? What time? I'll get in my car and I'll start heading that way. Cause that sounds good. And man, smoking is a deal. I don't know if you, hopefully you have like an electric smoker and not one that has to be like monitored that whole time. Whew. We have both. We have one that's like charcoal smoker, and we have one that's an electric smoker. And the electric one is so much the easier. Like so much the easier. We smoked a turkey one year in the charcoal one, and that was like 17 hours of smoking. And I'm like, this is for the birds. This is for the birds. It's 6 o'clock. You're like, it's 6 o'clock. Well, I don't know how long it'll take to drive to Kentucky where you're at. Probably more than 6 hours. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe just at 6 hours. But I doubt if I left right now, I'd make it. So y'all enjoy that good dinner. It does sound delicious. Are you going to make like barbecue out of the pork? Or are you just going to have like, just like smoked, slices or something? All right. So we have a varied background, right? I did that because ultimately what we're going to have is a fence. Did anybody see this becoming a fence? Again, I'll worry about the sides later. Oh, it's pre-smoked. Okay. You're like, it's pre-smoked. Like, they already did the hard work for me. I don't blame you. That sounds like a way to go. That's how I get my turkeys now, too. I get them pre-smoked. Because I'm like, even though I have a smoker, smoking it is for the birds. All right, we're going to just kind of like do little skippies, right? And I'm just going to let it be varied. And so we're going to come back and we'll fix it. We're just going to make our boards. I got some hamburger I need to use up. I need to make something with. Y'all got any suggestions? Y'all give me some suggestions of what I should fix with it. Got about, that's 2 pounds. It's 2 pounds of hamburger. All right. So now I'm just going to create some distressing, right? I'm just going to make some holes bigger than others. Literally, it does not matter. You just slap it on. Just create those little holes. Meatloaf, that would sounds good. I made a meatloaf last week. Just scratching on a little bit of dry brush in here. And just to continue that wood look. Shepherd's pie. Ooh. She liked lasagna, meatloaf, cheeseburger, casserole. I don't think I've ever had a cheeseburger casserole. That sounds interesting. I love shepherd's pie. That's really good. I had lasagna not too long ago. Made that a couple weeks ago. Made meatloaf last week. Maybe it's been 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago now that I had lasagna. It's been a little while now that I think about it. That was about 2 weeks before I made the meatloaf. Cheeseburger casserole. That sounds. I'm gonna have to look that up and I have to see what's in it and see if I have it. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a try. Well, I said I was gonna go ahead and give this a try. Y'all, I ain't gonna say nothing. Just cause. You know, when you say things could be used against you when heard by the wrong people. So I ain't gonna say nothing. Not that y'all are the wrong people, but you know, sometimes you can have too much help. Not that I don't appreciate help, I do. But like when I have to dig out where my heat gun was put, it's not plugged up. But anyway, I appreciated it, y'all. Just go on the record as saying, I mean, and it's true, I do. My hubby came down and he was like, around your desk was a disaster. I cleaned it up. And he was like, I picked up a bunch of stuff. And he did tell me, he said, go down and make sure like all your stuff is like you need is where you want it. And I hadn't thought about my heat tool until I just needed it just now. And then I'm like, well, where did he put that? Luckily, it was just right there. So it was fine. He was like, I thought maybe you would, you know, not appreciate. He didn't use the word appreciate, but just like, could he use the help? And I'm like, yeah. Oh. So it's a little bit like a shepherd's pie in that you put the biscuits on top for a crust. Interesting. Like sloppy joes and layered with slices of cheese. That sounds good to me. I might have to look that recipe up and be like, that's it. All right. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to have some flowers and we're going to have like a butterfly somewhere on here. I don't know where. I got to decide how I want my flowers to be. But I've got sort of some ideas, some flowers I want. This is going to be a very springy, maybe even summertime thing. Painting, I guess I should say. A thing. It's a thing. Y'all know me. It's one of them things. So I'm going to use some yellow. I definitely want some of that bright yellow popping against that. The saffron yellow is going to be perfect for that. So I want some yellow. I think I'm going to want maybe some purple. I definitely want some blue and I don't have the right blue. So I'll have to get the right blue and do that another day. But for right now, I'm going to use maybe not that green. Maybe some light Hauser green. Let's start there and then maybe we'll see if I add in some darker greens. Maybe medium Hauser green. Let's go there. Well, maybe the light and the medium. Yeah, that seems more like the color I'm looking for. And then So I know I want like a hydrangea or something. And then I want some daisies. So let's just give it a couple. My brush doesn't want to stay thin like I want it to stay. Let's just give a couple stems to work off of, right? If we don't like them, we cover them up. It's fine. And so this is going to be one of our flowers. This is going to be another one. Maybe one going over here. I'm just kind of giving myself a little bit of a just like a little, like, okay, I'm gonna have a flower here. We're gonna have a flower here. There's gonna be one down here. There's probably gonna be something up in this range up here. I don't know. We'll figure out. I want to take up like this space. I've got to decide which is going to be my high side and which is going to be my low side. Right now, I've kind of got this my high side, this my lower side, which might be good because I might put my butterfly like right in here. So I think that sounds like a good option. And then we're just going to start putting in some flowers. And so I know I want blue. I want like a baby blue and a deeper blue. So we're going to hold off on that. Lazy man stuffed cabbage is always good, easy, and comforting. Huh. I have never heard of lazy man stuffed cabbage. Anyway, I have never heard of that. Anyway, me and cabbage don't get along. I like cabbage. I like the taste of cabbage, but I don't like how my body likes cabbage. My body does not like cabbage. Anyway, I'm gonna get this flower on and then we're gonna call it quits for the day. Only because I do have a hard stop. And so I don't know, we can decide what we're gonna call this flower. But okay, so we got that flower on. I'm liking that flower. That's going to be the center of that flower. That seems like a nice, happy flower. Can make these just a little bit bigger. Okay. Oh, I like that flower. There we go. So that is it for today. We're going to start here and we will come back tomorrow for another 20 minutes of paint with me. And we will see where we get tomorrow with our flowers. But so far, this is what we have, which is pretty good considering it took a minute to get all that paint on on that canvas and I was late. And so we are good, right? Anyway, y'all have a good rest of your day. I'll figure out what I'm having for that hamburger and I'll let you know. I'm going to look up that recipe. I'm also going to look up the Lazy Man cabbage because I didn't know anything about that. But anyway, we'll see. Anyway, if y'all have any more suggestions, just drop it in the comments and I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye.